Good morning, my dear. This is the universe. We know that you have experienced that in the past, but this current month, the energy fluctuation has been very turbulent or even very, very strong. It intrigues so many deep emotions that underneath of it all, that some of it you probably feel that you have already gone through the healing yourself, but it comes back again. And of course, we know that this is not a unique or individual circumstance that you are experiencing yourself. In fact, there are so many turbulences around the energy of this planet, and it has been impacting so many people out there. And of course, there are many reasons for this, but we are not here to discuss about why it is happening, but however, what you need to prepare yourself for all of this is happening. And some key messages that we are here to pass the wisdom on to enlighten you. So yeah, this video is created to inspire whoever that you are listening to this, and if you have come across this video, this is for you. Alright, let's get started. So thank you, Christy, for withdrawing those beautiful cards today. As our guidance, we will address each and every card with you one by one. So let's get started. Number 1. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It is happening for you, not to you. We want you to imagine or put yourself as this beautiful blossoming rose that is continuously blossoming and opening. Look at how many little pieces of petals this rose has. And it is called ever unfolding rose for a reason. We want you to relate and think about your life as if is ever unfolding rose. It is a ever unfolding chapter for you. It is no such thing as that you have learned this, all your lessons you have created for yourself, and there is no lessons to be unfold. There is no such thing, my dear. The reason that we are suggesting or saying so is because we know sometimes, yes, when it comes to lessons, there are different types of lessons. Number 1 is the pre-decided lessons by your soul, that is unfinished lessons or unfinished business for you to be accomplished this lifetime. That's one part. And we know that many of you have already probably already you think you have accomplished that part. And if you feel so, congratulations to you and well done for accomplishing all of those lessons your soul has chosen for you before you come. The other fold of those lessons are creation lessons from this point onwards. Once you are able to decode the conditioning has put constraints on you, you are ready to create. You are in the process of creation for what future may unfold for you. So what that means is, as or during your creation process, it is a created lessons that you are constructing for yourself. If you put it that way, that for example, if let's use manifestation as an example, if you want to manifest a brilliant, fulfilling life, And of course, there are ways or steps or methods to get to that point. And if you want to create a certain business that looks a certain way, that is out of creation, but it does not mean that there will be no lessons along the way of those creation. For example, if you want to create that you want to be a parent, and that is out of your creation of you want to be a parent, and be a parent, that will be lessons that you are creating for yourself along those ways. Or if you create that you want to be standing on the world stage to speak to millions of people and deliver your message, and that itself will take us to train you and teach you and open pathways, and those are lessons is chosen by yourself and out of creation. Therefore, it is ever unfolding for this reason, my dear. It does not mean that once your predetermined lessons are finished, and then there will be no lessons left, because once you are creating new things, once you are in the process of manifesting anything that you want in your life, there will be chosen or created lessons that you are creating for yourself, because when you are manifesting something forward for yourself, there will be new skills will be required, there will be new knowledge will be required, there will be new training and learning and developing will be required for you to fulfill on that new vision of yours. So yes, my dear, they are lessons, and we call them lessons because doesn't mean it's negative. We call them lessons because it just means that it is opportunities for you to grow and expand. That's all that is. So we want you to allow yourself, to allow life to crack you wide open. Whatever the future is that you are manifesting right now, we want you to surrender yourself and allow yourself to get immersed into this process of growth. Immerse yourself into this process of expanding and learning new lessons. It doesn't matter if the lesson is created, a lesson by yourself, or predetermined lesson by your soul has chosen. And those are opportunities for you to grow and expand. There is no one is better than the other or one is worse than the other. They are all equivalent, the same powerful and incredible lessons for each and every soul to go through. And next, we want to remind you all of those flow. It is happening for you, not to you. It is happening for you as in a way that all of this is happening is in service for you, in service of you, for your growth and expansion of it. Not that you are a victim and this happened to you. There is a very big distinction about it. If you are able to understand that we have created all of this event for you so that you can grow and expand, and see that as a opportunity rather than you being a victim and this is happening to you, you will have so much freedom and liberation out of it. And if you look at the top of the card, my dear, your life needs you to crack open. We need you to discover the most authentic, powerful version of yourself. We need you to go and chase for whatever inspires you and brings you extreme fulfillment in this world. The top of this card is resembling new pathways has already been paved out for you. We know that it might seem very painful right now because you've just been cracked open to experience all those pain. However, the pathway has already laid out for you. All you need to do is trust yourself with unconditional trust and certainty that the pathway has already been done for you. So that is the first card, my dear. And we also want to remind you that along the journey there are so many sparkling objects along the way. There are so many shining lights. There will be so many precious things you will be experiencing and collect along the way. You will love it. And it might be not a straightforward pathway right now. But we want to let you know that the point is not about getting to that point right now, this moment, but rather enjoy the whole journey throughout. Enjoy each and every of those obstacles that comes your way. Enjoy the journey of experience the hardship. Experience the uncertainty and the fear, and allowing everything to unfold. It is not meant to be a straight line. It is meant to be the way it is. Okay, now let's talk about the second card. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Many of you probably have never heard of who Anna is, and the kind of legacy that she has created or laid the foundation, and educating her children and educating whoever follows after her, so that Jesus Christ could be creating after that. All of you knows about who Jesus Christ is, because he is the one bring the consciousness to a different level on this planet. And of course, he is right now here with us, speaking with all of you right now as well. But let us share with you, without Anna, Jesus' grandmother, laying the foundation of leverage the consciousness and expansion of consciousness, and doing all the groundwork of making sure that there is such thing existed, and consistent and committing herself of giving her wisdom, her love, and her light to many others, Jesus Christ could not be existed. So now you guys can understand how crucial Anna is. However, the lesson here is to remind you that no matter what you are doing right now, consider yourself that you are laying the foundation to raise up the consciousness and the frequency of shifting this whole earth vibration. You are doing exactly that right now. You do not need to be standing on the world stage to do so. You do not need to feel that you are talking to hundreds of people at once to do so. You do not need to feel that you are doing something major to fulfill your personal ego to do so. The fact that your existence itself and your willingness to learn and grow and expand is already said itself that you are laying the foundation of raise up the consciousness collectively as a whole for all. Therefore, my dear, we want to acknowledge you for the work you are doing. Whatever it is that you are doing right now, it may be facing your own fear, so that you could get out of your own way, so you could embrace the gift of you are. Or you could be sharing your love and embrace creating safe space for your loved ones, holding that space so that the other person could feel safe and they could share themselves vulnerably with you. Or it could be that someone comes to you for help and guidance and you give them something that's exactly what they needed to hear. Or it could be the loving gesture that you are showing up with your kids in the morning. Or it could be the breakfast you are making for your loved ones. Or it could be the I love you and I appreciate you words from you to anyone. You never know the kind of effect you are making to your people, your person's life. You have no idea of who you are. That's why we have to keep coming here to remind all of you that you are this magnificent being. And everything you are doing right now, this moment, is seeding the light, is laying the foundations for a future for many, many others. And of course, every single human being here, that you probably will only exist on this planet for a limited amount of time, let's say in the next 50, 60, 80, 90 years. But it doesn't matter, because the effect you had on this earth planet, the love that you have transcended, the healing and whatever that you have been providing to people around you has already made an effect on the people around you, or even a simple smile to the stranger on the road that you just met, or a hello to someone who works in the supermarket, that you cared and you asked, how are you, rather than ignoring them. I mean, those are just some of the examples of that what you are doing and how you are conducting yourself matters. And trust that there is always divine plans for you, for whatever that you are wanting to do and whatever you have in mind. We know it all. We know exactly what you want. And trust us, we have plans for all of you already. So that's the second card. Now let's go through the third card. We miss one little part about the second card. We want you to go back to see the top of the card. You can see the Egyptian wisdom. You can see the beautiful building. On the left-hand side, you can see the planet is in the background. You can see the beautiful ancient construction buildings, and you can see all the different light workers, and you can see the beautiful nature. This is to really remind you that all of those wisdom are connected, and all of those little points are connected, because this whole world, this whole universe is all connected, is all really originally from one source energy that is from all of us. And we know that you call us the universe, but we are so much more than the word of the universe. We are the collective of consciousness. Keep expanding and expanding, and everything that you are seeing from ancient wisdom and different places on this planet and different reflection, there is not a coincidence. It is all have master plan behind all of it. So trust us, if we could create that kind of magic, you think your life, we cannot help you to fulfill them? Yes, we will. Trust the divine plan. Now let's go back to the third card, the Age of Light. Again, you can see the triangle and the ancient wisdom right here. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Not just one lifetime, but many, many, many lifetimes. We want to remind each and every one of you that you are not here to exist just as your physical body only and once, and that's it. We know that this might be very shocking for lots of you, but my dear, your soul has been coming to, doesn't matter if it's this earth planet or other planet or any other places you've been, your soul has been lived for so many lifetimes. Imagining the wisdom you have already got so far out of whatever years that you have had. Imagine so many wisdom have collected over the past collective lifetimes that you have ever lived. Consider all of these gifts that is already inside of you, just waiting for you to be unlocked. You have no idea who you really are. You have no idea what you are capable of. You have no idea about all of these lifetimes, all these glorious gifts and talents and all of this that you have had in the past, and you have not even touched the surface of it yet. There is so much for you to expand and grow into, and all of those skills and everything you needed is already inside of you. You do not need to search outside of yourself. It's all inside of you, is waiting to be unlocked and waiting to be revealed by you. And of course, it will take time, it will take consistency, it will take showing up, it will take work for you to unreveal those talents and who you are for yourself. That's why doing consciousness work is so important. Because when you are doing consciousness work, you are not just allowing your physical body of this time to do what you're gonna to do. Rather, you tap into the universal consciousness, which is us, and we can be really any energy that you want to tap into. You can tap into your soul. You can tap into, when we say your soul, your higher self is really the same being. You can tap into your guiding angels. You can tap into the moon, the sun, Mother Earth, the universe, Jesus Christ, Buddha. You can tap into any energy that you wanted to connect with. It doesn't matter. The matter is that you need to know who you are, and you need to remember that you have what it takes to tap into all of it. You are all of it, and you need to remember it. All that you need to do is to remember it, and remember that that's already who you are all along this time. I know sometimes the way we say words are a little bit out of ordinary, but we are trying to give message that will be impactful and that you get our point. Excellent. We think we covered that enough. Let's move on to the next card. The next card, number 4 card, is Enlightenment. Let goodness, light fill you. If you look at this photo, the first thing draws into your attention will be the fire, and the fire that you are holding on to. We want you to imagine that everything that you are experiencing right now or in the past about hardship or challenges or trauma or heartbroken moments, that's called the darkness of whatever you have experienced so far. We want you to imagine all of this darkness that you could see. Use charcoal as an example. It is dark, but it can burn into fire. We want to imagine that all of this tough and traumatic events has happened to you, and we want you to use that as charcoal, like it's the darkness of the charcoal, but you can use that and burn that into fire, and using that light and using that heat, using that power to enlighten you. We want you to know that once you are able to master the use of the dark energy to transform that into enlightened energy, what you will be able to get is nothing but enlightened wisdom. Ancient wisdom will be able to unlock within yourself. And the goodness of light, she's always here ready to serve. She wants to let you know that you are never alone. And she's always here to remind you that no matter how dark it is right now, or it seems to you right now, that there is light behind of it all. There is the light, there is the hope, and there is the wisdom and enlightenment hidden behind any of those darkness moments. And if you can see the bird is flying on top of it, it is symbol of lightness. Once you are able to uncover the darkness and allowing the darkness to burn through, which means a symbol of that you face head on with whatever you need to deal with, and then allowing that light to come through, and you will feel light as a bird. You can fly, you can go and act as that you have all the world for you to fly, as you are the freedom bird. You have all the freedom in the world to do whatever you wanted to do. Allowing the enlightenment to come through any darkness. Excellent. Now let's come to the fifth card. Companionship. You are not alone. This is a message that we have been keep trying to repeat. And we want to remind all of you. Sometimes you probably are experiencing this incredibly lonely moment. You feel so sad that some friendship coming together and drifting apart. You're feeling so sad that all of those relationships that you have had in the past but never came to fruition. You are so sad that all of those old friends that you used to be so close with 20 years ago, and now you are not in touch anymore, and you feel so lonely, as if that everyone is leaving you. Of course we get all of that. Of course we understand that the lonely moments would come. Of course we understand that it is moments like this will make you feel like you are alone. And what this card is really reminding you of is to really looking around where you are right now and allowing yourself to immerse into the companionship that you already have right now in front of you. It could be your little dog, that every morning that your dog just wake up and so excited to see you and cannot wait to be with you and wanted to lick your face, and that kind of companionship and love. We want you to be fully present to the person right next to you. It could be your husband or your wife. It could be your children or your parents. It could be your friends. They are right here with you. Of course, we know sometimes they probably were not able to fully understand you, but they are right here with you. And sometimes it takes a little bit of courage and vulnerability of you to sharing yourself with them about what is going on, so that they can actually be there, be your companion for you. And this whole Earth planet is all connected, and really not just the whole Earth planet, everything in this universe is all connected. The plants, the trees, the flowers, the grass, the sun, the animals, and everything, all of it is all connected. When you are feeling lonely, we want you to go immerse yourself in nature. Immerse yourself and lie on the grass and experience the love you are receiving from Mother Earth. You call her name. Hi, Mother Earth. Can you send some love my way? And then allow your body to experience the love energy coming right through her. Companionship is always right here with you. And yes, it requires you to open up yourself vulnerably in order to experience that kind of love. That's that for the 5th card. Now, let's continue to embrace the last one. What a great card. Joy. Embrace the blessing of life. From the card, you can see how happy, joy, how happy and joyful she is. So many heart symbols, and even the little fox and little rabbits and a little animal, whatever the animal is in the back, that they are all with little hearts. And also all the hearts and love from Mother Earth, from all the trees, from the grass, from the land. And sun is right there with you guys as well. Sun is just right here. Joy. We want to invite you to invite joy into your life. To invite, experience the unconditional love and joy that this whole planet has for you. We know sometimes you probably would feel really lonely and feel really sad, and whatever it is that you need, you might not be ready to experience the full joy yet, and it's okay. Sometime or some moment of the time, we want to invite you to place whatever that concern or worry or uncertainty or scared and all of those low frequency energy inside a box and pack it aside and allow yourself to just experience the joy of running around like a little kid. And jump around with joy and embrace whatever your heart is singing and sing some songs allowing the joy of coming through. And of course, you can always go back to the moment of your own quiet peace moment, but today and right now we want to invite you to be that joy part of you, the joy energy of you. Tap into that energy of joy. You know it is available to you always and right here. The most important thing in life is there is really no past. There is no future. All of it is all happening all at the same time. There is only the now, the present you have. If you cannot choose joy this present moment, tell me who can help you to choose joy. There's no one else in this whole universe can help you to choose joy but you. Until you choose joy yourself, until you choose to embrace joy yourself, nobody can do that for you, my dear. We can be here to guide you. We can talk with you for days and hours and weeks. But if you do not let yourself to choose joy at this moment of the time, nobody can. It is all in your hands, my dear. So we encourage each and every one of you to choose joy right now, this moment. Go to nature, jump around, and tell someone that I love you. Tell someone that I appreciate you. Give some joy away to other people. Because energy is contagious, and sometimes you probably think that I cannot be happy myself. But why don't you try to bring some joy for someone else? And for a lot of you, probably that seems easier for you compared with bringing joy to yourself. But whatever method you are using it, can you experience joy right now through your body and choose joy right now, this moment? Excellent. So that's the message for each and every one of you today. And we know that this message is important and it's critical for us to deliver it this point of time through Christy. And we're grateful for all the work that she is been doing of being that channel of unconditional love and being that coming from a place of nothing but being of service for each and every one of you. So we appreciate you, Christy, and we love you. And we know that many of you are benefiting from this particular message. So feel free to support her using whatever way that you can. And we love you. And follow us on the channel. We will be giving more message continuously, sending all of you so much love from your collective higher consciousness, the universe. We will speak to all of you soon.